I'm going to give you something that I want you to remember the rest of your entire life. If you would stop asking God why and only ask him how, you would change your life supernaturally. Why and how has two different kind of answers. Why am I broke? How do I get the money? When we get desperate, we go to God and ask him, why am I in this situation? Does it really matter? If you start asking questions like that, it's going to change your life. Write out questions that you feel like you need answered. Put them in your journal. Questions about money, about life, about your business. And then seek some information around those questions. And then add that knowledge and wisdom to what you're doing concerning things. Like, so you say, hey, how am I going to get this product out to the marketplace? So you seek knowledge and you seek wisdom. You get information. All right? So what happens with us is we're very knowledgeable because we teach other entrepreneurs. I have a whole entire Success Mastery Academy, a whole entire school. So I'm teaching entrepreneurs how to be successful in their business. So we're getting the knowledge and wisdom we need. So we're not all just in the spirit in the clouds telling them, oh, do this, do this. We're getting knowledge-based information, learning. Things come out. We learn the new techniques, the new trades, the new systems. After we learn every single thing we need to learn, then we take that information and we say, okay, now, how do we need to apply it to our business people that are in our academy? What do we need to teach them? How do we need to transfer this information to them? We ask for ourselves. We're putting this out in the marketplace. How do I need to put this out in the marketplace? Now that I have the foundation, the base of this information, how do I need to put it out there? What do I need to do with this? How should this go? How should I deliver this product? Okay? So you want to seek knowledge. God can shine a light on your path and show you the right way to go, the people to connect with when you seek knowledge. Okay? So you want to clearly write questions that you want answered. Then when you write it down, turn it over to God. Turn matters over to him. So don't be worrying about them. Reflect and verify what comes to you, though. Reflect on things that come to you and verify them. Then just act on faith and go with them. Before you fall asleep each night, you should write down questions or things you want help with. It's part of your meditation process. So you're visualizing the goal you want, the outcome of the goal you want. You're reflecting on those things you want help with. Those are probably one of your goals at the time. Something you're visualizing. And so you're reflecting that because what happens when you go to sleep, your subconscious mind is going to go into effect to start answering you, to give you information concerning what you're asking. And then you visualize and meditate on it coming out like you want it to come out. Okay? Now, why I told you to write down things and then put it in your voice recorder. Now, some things have happened when I have voice recorded myself with instructions or ideas or things that I felt like I should do. When I look at my notes of what I wrote down and I hear my voice of what I recorded, what I said, I get so much more revelation of my voice recording on certain things because I'm like, oh my goodness. That's really what happened. That's really what it meant. Well, that's really what you were trying to say. I could hear it in my own voice. And your voice sometimes is a reflection, your attitude, what you've heard, everything else shows up in your voice more than just on paper. So when you start taking this seriously, you'll start operating, stepping into a whole nother level of supernatural success. And this will happen now. I understand that some of the things that I hear and operate in are somewhat on the next level because I do have a prophetic gifting. So I understand that sometimes I get downloads that are what I say grade A or high grade instead of grade B because I have a prophetic gifting, so I know that sometimes God is speaking to me and telling me things not just for myself, but it's for my congregation, for my people, for my students, for the people that are my clients and that kind of thing. And I know that it's part of it is part of my prophetic gifting. But even without a prophetic gift, you still have supernatural powers. And God is always trying to get you the answers that you are asking for. Okay? So you want to record them. And you got to trust your heart. Put your hand on your heart. And say, I got to trust my heart. Because it's always leading me to good success. I got to trust my intuitive urges. And I got to act on them fast. Because God's not required to repeat himself. And I won't always feel motivated about the information if I let it sit. When I act fast, then I act with faith. All right, give yourself a hand. All right? So what happens is when you act fast, you act in faith. And things begin to come to you like a magnet. So your intuition can guide you. It can guide you into money matters to increase. The money you need can be pulled to you fast when you seek and ask answers concerning money. You have to ask the right questions, though. And a lot of times, the question always determines the answer. But a lot of times, we're only getting the wrong downloads because we're asking the wrong questions in the wrong way. I'm going to give you something that I want you to remember the rest of your entire life. If you would stop asking God why and only ask him how, you would change your life supernaturally. Why and how has two different kind of answers. Why am I broke? How do I get the money? When we get desperate, we go to God and ask him, why am I in this situation? Does it really matter? You need out. Who cares how you got in? Why does this keep happening to me? You know why? Because you run your mouth too much. You're saying all the negative stuff. You're not in faith. You already know why this happened. God don't need to confirm that. You are smart enough to know that. You know why you're in that situation. You really do know why. Pull from the depths of your heart. Get out your piece of paper. And you know why. You overspent. You didn't pay. You used the money for something else. You bought too many things. You did the wrong thing at the wrong time. You shouldn't have got that and you got it. You know what I'm saying? You got in over your head and you shouldn't have gotten over your head. Because you were selfish with your buddy. You don't need to know why. We already know why. That's what we're going to. We need something deep. Like we don't understand ourselves and why we're here. Some of you have been thinking you're tricking people so long that you think you're tricking God. You're going to him with the same thing. He's looking back at you like, really? Really, why? Why do I need this $1,000? Why do I need this $1,000, God? Why is it always me? You know why. He's been telling you about your attitude. He's been telling you about your spending. He's been telling you about your giving. All those things. You know why. You just want to avoid them, and you want him to override all that and tell you something different and deep. And so then when you don't get your answer, or you get a negative answer, then you're even more in the hole. Because he really tell you why, now you're sad. You want him to really tell you why? So let's just forget that, guy. Let's not just discuss the why. I repent for the why. Okay? Get that back to you. I'm sorry for the why. Let's deal with hows now. Okay? So how can I get my $1,000? How can I get this car? How should I be operating in this season in my life? Okay? So, if you start asking questions like that, it's going to change your life. Another financial question to ask. How can I double or triple my income this year without doubling or tripling my efforts? Supernatural question. That's a wealth building question. A wealth question asks, how can I double or triple my income this year, right now, from where I'm sitting and where I'm at? How can I double and triple my income this year without doubling and tripling all my efforts? So that means there has to be a change in me. Now, you got to really listen for the answer. Now, let me give you understanding. When you ask that question does not mean that without me working anymore, or without me changing my productivity. Because sometimes we think, okay, that I don't give any more effort, then I can continue to be in my lazy state and God's going to double and triple my income. No, that's not going to happen. So then the effort means, what do we mean by effort? It's not giving any more like brain power, any more effort. Like, how can I be smarter and double what my income is without feeling like I have to be burnt out? Okay? But how do you feel like you're not being burned out is you got to get some productivity habits in place. Okay? How can I live my dreams? How can I take my vacation to such and such? And then he'll tell you how it can be done.